but I think it's okay. All right, so, and actually I'm not going to use that. I'll put that down, close this up. And so what we are doing right now is I'm actually testing out the vertical and horizontal live streaming. It wasn't an option for me before, but now apparently it is. So I figured I'd give it a try and see how things go. Try it out. Today I'm finishing up a build. Well, working on finishing up a build that was my son's. He got pretty far into it and then decided that he was a little bit done with Lego Star Wars for the moment. He moved on to some Ninjago, Mario Kart, like the Mario ones, the Play ones, and the Mario Kart sets. I said Ninjago. What was the other one? There's another one in there. I can't think. Oh, Minecraft, of course. Minecraft was another big one that took over. Excuse me. And so he was a little bit done with Star Wars, and he said I could finish it. And I said, great. That works perfectly fine for me. So I'm going to continue where he left off, and we'll go from there. I'm just going to check one more thing before we get started to make sure everything's going fine. Okay, yep, everything looks good. Okay. Now, I probably will only have a little bit over an hour, but we'll see. I have a little bit of wiggle room. And so I'm going to pick up from where he left off. I really want to come up with a better system so that you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing and what is going on. But I guess that all depends on what type of form this the chat takes, or this the lives take. Maybe it'll be where, like, if you trying to figure out what I want to say. It's like, if this is more about the building, I want to try to find out a better way to let you see what I'm building. If it's going to be about the chatting, then maybe it doesn't matter as much how the building is looking, and it's a little bit more about the chat and what we're talking about. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it moves, and we'll just be flexible and figure it out as we go. Currently, my son, this seems very flimsy. Well, looks like it's right, though. Currently, my son has 4 sets, this included, that were not finished. So this was one that he said I could do. He actually even said there's a Minecraft one that he would let me finish, which is very surprising because Minecraft was one of his other favorites. But he really has moved into Ninjago, I believe, as his current leading favorite. I'm going to slide this a little bit so I can have a little bit more table to work with. How can I do this better? You know what? I'm going to switch the book and the pieces. I try to move those pieces a little bit away so they're not too close to the microphone. Let me know if I sound muffled. I was having some problems, my son pointed out, listening to one of my shorts, that I didn't sound right. And I think the problem is the software was trying to cut out some of the background sounds. And so I turned that off, and it definitely sounds clearer. It also sounds a lot louder, and it picks up a lot more background noise. So you can help me fix that. You let me know what you're hearing, if it's too loud, if it's too soft, if I disappear too much. If you can hear the fan outside running, or if that was too much, just let me know and I can try to work on it. These are my early streams. I'm still getting it down, still working out the little pieces and adjusting. Here, I think 1, 2, 3, yeah, right there. I definitely spend, I just decided to go ahead with it because for some things, I am a perfectionist and I would take way too long getting things perfect rather than actually ever streaming. For example, I went through and I did a whole bunch of effects for the light that's shining on me and the lights that are behind me so that I could like turn them off, turn them on, and all sorts of effects that in the end I think are just silly, and it was a waste of time, waste of a day, waste of I think 2 days figuring out how to do it and how to get it going when I don't know that anybody cares about it. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to just start. I'm going to see what people say, and if anyone comes up with something that is missing, what did I mess up over here? Is that that's the wrong piece. If anything's missing and someone says, hey, you know what, you really need to be able to do this, then I'll add it. There's no point in me wasting time adding things that no one will ever want out of a Lego stream. So we'll see. I've seen people that do streams that have more of that type of stuff. I think that works for them. I think it works for the people that watch them. And I think that's completely fine. I'm not taking anything away from them. I just think that at this stage, it doesn't make sense for me to worry about that. You know, I think I'm going to dump these pieces. Tired of banging into this thing. I just think it doesn't make sense for me to waste my time on it right now. When right now I just want to get people to come in and view it at all. Adding those extras doesn't bring any value right now. So I'll figure that stuff out later. For me, my workday just ended. If your workday has just ended, happy Friday. Forgot that's the one thing I don't like about this setup is that it's very hard for me to see the instructions because of the glare from this light over here. But if I turn the light down, you can't see me because the lighting in here is not very good. That was one of the things I used to have set up, is that you could turn off my lights and put me into the darkness, which was kind of fun, but also silly and not needed. So all right, what did I miss? I missed something. No. Oh, this goes past it? No. Let's go. Oh, this is in the wrong spot. I'm making mistakes. Making mistakes. Oh, just falling apart. All right, fine. Fine. You can fall apart. Supposed to match up here, which leaves an overhang that attaches. Now it makes this here. Okay. And now this goes like that. Okay. That fits more. Another pieces. I am also really, really hoping none of the pieces got lost. This build has been in progress for a very long time and sitting up on a shelf for a long time, so I'm hoping that that everything's in here. I ran into that problem with the pirate ship. It had sat, and I assumed everything was there, and we went to build things, and it was not all there. line that there with one of these in it. So that's this, and oh, I'm doing 3 of those. Okay. Yeah. The one here goes here. Yes, it does. Right there with this next to it. Yes. And this one goes in here. Everything, 3 of those and 1 of these. Those and 1 of those. Yes, okay. Hope everybody's having a good day today, or that you had a great day. I know depending on where you are, that might have been very difficult. Spent some time today taking down my Christmas tree, although it is not down because I got interrupted. Oh, see, now it's still saying that, you know what, I just want to check one thing, because this is telling me still that the audio is not right. I'm gonna check one thing. I just want to make sure this is. Why can't I do it? Why can I not? Oh, this? Yeah, I hear it over there. Okay. I'm going to assume that it's working. If you can't hear me, please tell me. If the audio is not coming in, please tell me. And it disappeared, so I don't know. Oh, I think that might have been because I cleared it. I think I cleared it. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's working. If it isn't, please let me know. And I'm just going to continue on. Okay, and this piece. That overlap? Yeah. 1, 2 covers this third. Yep. Okay. Ensure I got it in the right spot. And this one goes here. Now, I wouldn't say it's getting any. I mean, it's not helping anything view-wise, but I will say the the audio says it's gone again. I don't know if it's because maybe it drops too far down when I have it off. I don't know. I mean, it should be going across now. Something, I don't know. Just tell me. It seems like it should be working. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I'll see if that clears on its own. Kind of annoying. It's either true and there's a problem, or it isn't and it's just annoying. So we'll see. This white piece, no. There with the gray one. One of these. Yes. With a blue through here. Then take the white piece with one of these coming partially in and attach that to here. No, that's not right. That's not right. This isn't the right piece. I picked the wrong one. This one here. This is the piece. That was almost a disaster. Why didn't you warn me? I could have really messed that up. Then you would have just been laughing. Ha ha ha. Look at this guy. Screwing it all up. I'm not even going to tell him. I'm going to let him make his mistakes. When he figures it out, I'll laugh. Yeah, that's still saying that's what is this? Open the widget. What widget? Suggestion. Audio is 0, lower than the recommended. Yeah, so I don't know why it would be saying that the audio is down. I don't know. It shouldn't be. I'm talking. I can see the thing moving over there. And in fact, that's going high. I mean, it goes down to 0. Maybe it's because it goes down to 0 for a little bit and then comes back. Like, will that be enough to make that thing come back because the microphone stopped sending it? I mean, it's not back yet. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe that is it, and it goes for a longer period of time, and then it doesn't clear on its own? Not sure. Not sure. Don't know. In case I need to put these in first, I'll put them in first. 2 of these. And I think I'm building 2 of these. Oh, they go on the other side. And they go down. And it goes here. One difference, which isn't surprising, between my son building and me, is that he does not tend to put it's back again. I don't know. I don't get it. Don't get it. But he doesn't tend to push down as hard to push the pieces together. So they end up getting a little bit more unstable as he continues. But I think in time, that'll probably get better. I will also say, unfortunately, because it has been a lot of fun with him building, I feel that he is getting a little Legoed out. He asked for tons of Lego for Christmas. And by the time Christmas was coming around, we ordered a bunch, and he was happy with everything that he did get. But honestly, I don't think it was what he was really most excited about when he opened things. I think he wants Lego, he likes Lego, but I think he is discovering that he has too much. Which, I know, as a Lego fan, it would be like, there's no such thing as too much Lego. What are you talking about? But I think he's hit his limit at the moment, and I sort of understand it. When I was a kid, I liked Lego, but to be honest, if I think back, I didn't have that much. Like, when I was little, and I was, like, into Lego, it doesn't seem like it's flat. But maybe, there's a little bit of a, that piece has a little bit of a, like, bevel to it, that's why. But but when I was little, I didn't have kind of as much as I kind of feel like my son has a lot more Lego than I ever had growing up. Here, when I was a kid, my parents got me and my brother, hold on, this one 2 in right here, yeah, got me and my brother matching sets, sort of. Like, I would get one castle, he'd get a different castle. I'd get one pirate ship, and he would get a different ship. And the result was, we ended up with a lot of sets relatively quickly, because those, I think, were all mostly from Christmas. So it was like Christmas one year we got 2 big ones, Christmas another year we got 2 big ones, and then honestly after that they started slowing down. I think after that we ended up with some of the I can't remember which order it was, but there was some of those like woodland sets, and this is hard to line up. Oh no, I'm blasting the thing apart. But we ended up with like woodland sets at some point in there, and then that was kind of it. And then there was a couple more here and there that like I wanted. Something doesn't seem to be lining up properly here. Like there was a couple more that we would get here and there, or that I got myself, but they were always smaller sets. Like we didn't spend money on like big Lego sets. Come on here, something's not. Oh. Yeah, I don't know about this. This doesn't seem right. That should be here, but then those should be over. Oh, are these just in the wrong spot? These are in the wrong spot. Here and here, I think. Right? Yes. Okay. So that's the problem here. These are in the wrong spot. But we had like some sets, and then they went on a shelf. We had a shelf in our... Me and my brother shared a room. We had a shelf in the room where... Yeah, these are in the wrong spot too. One too far. Where we had all the sets, and they were set up, and we could play with them, and we would, and our friends would come over and play with them, and cousins and stuff. Like people would come and play with them, but then that was it. Like the collection never like grew. But now with so many different themes, the sets grow a lot for my son. Like he started with Star Wars. He's always liked the Star Wars. Then he moved on to Minecraft, and then he took a little tour into Ninjago, and then he came back and bag 10. And that's what just keeps happening. It's like it keeps the same type of a thing, but he ends up with more and more Lego. And since he was getting some, I would get some, which I think is only fair, right? It's only fair. And I'm sorry, I still need to work on, I look to the screen where I am rather than at the camera. I need to work on that. But he would get sets, so then I would ask for sets. Like, hey, if he's getting something for Christmas, and I would like a set for Christmas or my birthday, and that was only fair. And so we got some, and I would get some, and then I'd get some for my birthday, I'd get some for myself, and then my big problem is that I now justify it because of the reward points you get. So it's like, oh, but if I get it, I get reward points, and those reward points I can use to buy things at Christmas time and birthdays. And then it's like, yeah, but you still have to spend the money. Okay, this one. And so, I don't know. It wasn't the best justification, but I don't know. Maybe I also don't need justification to buy Lego for myself or to ask for it. But the problem is now we're running out of space, and we have a lot more sets. I'd be curious to see what the difference is. Like, I have a bunch of my old Lego sets in a bin, disassembled. Little by little, I'm trying to reassemble them. And I'd be curious if I took all of his sets and did the same thing, which one is using up more space, which has the larger collection. Just be kind of interesting, I think. And time is it? Okay, still working good. Oh, I almost moved on and I missed a spot. This one? Yes, it's this one. Okay. I also don't know. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Where did that? Okay, there we go. I moved the chat. I realized I couldn't see it, and no one's in there anyway, so didn't matter. At least nobody I can see. If you're in there, please let me know. I'm always happy to talk Lego, talk Star Wars, talk Star Trek. I'm not against any Star IP. I'm happy to discuss both. If anything, I am upset that I'm both happy and upset that Lego is doing both because my wallet can't take it. These sets are already too expensive and they keep coming out with more things I want. I can't afford it. Last year, when the magazine came out with the sets that were coming to order, or not even that were coming, the ones that are available, ones that would be coming soon, exclusives, those in the magazine in the ad thing that comes out. We made the mistake of thinking it was a good idea to show my son so that he could look at it. And is this a clear one? It's a clear one. Okay. And see if there's anything he wanted. Well, that was a big mistake. Because he wanted everything. But and so this time when it came in the mail, it was like, yeah, he's not seeing this. I looked through it though, and there was still stuff I wanted. I still can't afford any of it, but I saw stuff I wanted. Which I know. I don't know. I know there's probably anyone in here right now, though if there is, I don't know what your take is on the smart bricks that are coming out, that are now available for pre-order. I don't have anything against them. I don't think they're for me. I have my own issues with them. I think they made a big mistake having it come out with Star Wars. I get why they did. I understand everything from what they're doing. I think that what they're doing makes sense. I think they made a mistake. I think if you're a Star Wars fan and you're looking at the ads for the smart bricks, and then you see the live playing with it, and the things don't make the sound effects that you're expecting them to, you're going to be disappointed. And I also understand why they don't. It makes sense from a technology kind of perspective. Not so much that they couldn't do it. They can do it. But if they're doing something where they're going to have this be, okay, here's this brick, and it can go on anything and make any sound, then they've set it up so that it uses that synthesizer like they talk about, so that it can do whatever it wants to do. Well, okay, but then you kind of don't have it making the effects that you want to have, you want to hear it making. And so I almost think they made a mistake having it do Star Wars, because I can't see, being a fan of Star Wars, wanting to play with this and check out this smart brick and then have it do something else. I think they would have been better off picking City, just plain City, and have it make car sounds, airplane sounds, and just generic animal sounds. Something else. I don't want to hear Luke and Darth Vader go I want to hear the quotes. I kind of feel like the video they showed, I'm getting all confused about which way this piece is supposed to go. I feel like the video they showed when they at was it CES with the kids playing with it looked really cool. I also think it was misleading. It was like I was talking to my wife about it. It reminds me of when I was a kid and you'd see the commercial for some toy and it would be like, oh, that's the best thing ever. I want that. Look at all this cool stuff it does. And your parents tried to warn you. It doesn't do that. It's a commercial. These things don't work that way. It's not going to be able to do that. And you're like, no, they showed it. It's in they showed it doing it. It's like, it's not going to be able to do it. And then you get it. Of course it didn't do it because it couldn't. It was a toy. And you'd be upset and your parents would be like, I tried to tell you, I tried to warn you. And I feel kind of like what that video was. They were having it, they were flying, the kids were holding it, flying it around. That's fine. That's how you would play with it. But then they've got stormtroopers and Darth Vader and everybody's hanging around like making sounds. The only thing Star Warsy, I feel like, I mean, yeah, the ships make kind of like a pew pew sound. It's not these sounds, and then the closest thing you get is like the Imperial March. I was so annoyed when I watched somebody doing the short video of the Cantina band and they're like, oh yeah, and put the brick on it and then you move it and it plays music and it's just making some generic music. It's like, it's the Cantina band. If you're a Star Wars fan and you put this music brick to make the band play music and it doesn't make the music that you're expecting, which everyone knows what it should be sounding like, you're gonna be pissed. And I think rightfully so. I think now I'll be curious to see where it goes. I don't feel great about it. I bought into Lego Dimensions way back when, and I have issues with that. I was very kind of annoyed at how that whole thing started. I'm getting really mixed up with the direction on this piece, with building this upside down. And I didn't like where it ended up, and it took me a very long time to buy the Lego, was it the Skywalker saga for the Switch? I held off on that for a long time. It was really, and this, I still don't have this right. I think really it was my son being into Lego is what kind of got me thinking about actually getting that game and playing it, being able to play that with him when he was ready for it. But it took me a long time to feel like I could get that game. I don't know if there's actually people in the chat for a change. I see the numbers moving. If you're in there, feel free to say hi. If you have a favorite Lego theme, feel free to post that in there. I'd be curious what your favorites are. I actually think Star Wars for me is a recent favorite. I grew up with castles and pirates. And of those, I don't know if I could pick. If I had to pick between castles and pirates, that's tough. I think castles, but it would be tough. Like if I could only ever have one, if I could only have castles or pirates, that would be tough. I would have a very hard time choosing that. But let me know. Let me know what your favorite theme is. If you had to choose a favorite, what it would be. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time looking at this and figuring out what I'm doing. This is seeming to be very, very confusing at the moment. I think that's all set. I think I'm on this next page. I do apologize if you do throw something in the chat because it is hard for me to see it from where I am. I'm still working on the setup that works the best, but we'll see. I'll do my best to see your chat and read your chat, and that's in the wrong spot. Why this is so tough. I know we were talking about the smart bricks. Was this supposed to? Okay, so this goes here. But yes, ultimately, I think they made a mistake. I think they should have done. I think they should have done. Like a generic set. I think if you were looking for a kid to be interested in it and see something they thought was cool, because it's cool technology. I mean, I can't say it isn't. And I know a lot of people were just pointing out that lights aren't new, sounds aren't new, and like, yeah, all right, that's true. But the way this thing is moving and detecting things, it's cool, and it brings out a lot of neat possibilities. But I would I do think that I think they made a mistake, but I do think that if they were going to do this, I feel like they would have been better off picking city and making planes and animals and cars. One of the things that I thought was kind of funny was when they were showing the demo and they had the car with the brick come up on the minifig, and the minifig screamed. All right, that seems kind of silly and fun. I sort of could see that, but yeah, I think Star Wars, as much as I understand why they did it, since Star Wars is such a big draw, it's a expensive one for them anyway. I think they made a mistake there. I don't think that one made any. I think they made a mistake going with Star Wars. Also, those sets are expensive. Then again, what was the one? I saw somebody doing, let me see if I can check the price. I saw somebody building the, Cobb Vanth and Cad, with Cad Bane. And I swear I saw that set was so super expensive. Let me see if I can quickly find. Oh, it's not. Where was I seeing it that it looked more expensive than that? I will say, I still think, what is that, $35 for that? $35, which, but isn't it only like, yeah, it's 200 pieces, $35 for 200 pieces. You know what I think it was? I think it was that I saw the price of that one compared to the Back to the Future DeLorean and the. Sorry, thank you so much for asking a question. Let me move my chat so I can actually read it a little bit better. My eyes aren't what they used to be. I am building. Pop out the chat now that somebody's in here talking to me. I am building. Oh, that that didn't help me at all. All right, I'll do my best. I am building the Star Wars. It's the Star Destroyer. I always say Death Star. I don't know why, but it's the Star Destroyer. This one is number 75394. It's actually my son's set, but he lost interest in finishing it a long time ago and has moved on to other sets that he's been building. So he said that I was welcome to finish it, and I said, if I have to. So I'm happy to be finishing it off for him. And that's what I'm putting together today. Still working on kind of the best layout. If you don't mind, could you let me know, if you're watching this in the vertical or the horizontal? I'm testing out kind of streaming in both, and I'm just kind of curious where you're seeing me from. I kind of want to know where the audience is coming from, so I know if I move things around, who should I prioritize? But so far, I've mostly been just talking to myself and going on a little bit of a rant about the smart bricks. If there is anyone hanging out in the chat that's liking this so far, please do give me a like and subscribe if you're liking this. It would really help me out getting this whole thing started. I need to put this piece on first. I've noticed that it really does help get things rolling, especially at the beginning, and this is the wrong piece. Oh, you know what? I meant to say too. Let me quickly put it in here. I know I saw the chat of what am I building and I said it, but I seem to remember last time came up, I um I just said it and then never heard back anything. So I'm gonna let me take a moment to write it in here. Oops. Oh, okay. You're watching from your phone. Okay. Through the is it showing the narrow, or is it the full view? Like, can you see? I've got like a Three Stooges and the stuff. Actually, you know what? Forget the Three Stooges. I've got well, don't forget Three Stooges. I love the Three Stooges. I've got like the Death Star over in the corner. You able to see the Death Star, or is it just you only see the Star Destroyer? Just curious. It looks good. Great, thank you. Oh, my typing is bad. You know, I think I've also discovered too that I don't know where the of all time. Oh boy. Um, I would say so. My favorite set of all time. I would have to probably say I'd have to go back to when I was a kid. Um, and I think what was this? What was that set? It was like the was it the Black Knight Castle? Let me see if I can quickly look it up and figure it out. I think that's what it was, the Black Knight's Castle. That's the wrong one. That's not, I don't think that's it. But I'd have to see if I could look it up. Oh no, I lost the chat again. Where is it? Oh, like I would, and I think partially I'd say that because we played with it all the time when I was a kid. Um, like I would play with it when my cousins would come over. We'd all play with it. It was the one that got used all the time. Um, that and one of those first the pirate ships when it first came out. Um, I I bought the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship. Um, the original sets. Yeah, like are you think like the original sets from like what like what era? Like because for me when I was a kid, yeah, like playing with the sets in like the 80s. So I remember the big ones then was there was space like in like the Blacktron stuff. Um One's launched around. Okay, so that yeah, so that's definitely like it's one of those gaps that's so hard because like for me when I was a kid, we're talking like, and I was getting Lego sets. I was old enough for Lego. We're talking like late 80s, early 90s. And okay, like Atlantis. Yeah. So I think it's always so fun to find out which sets people liked when they started doing Lego, when they were interested in it. One of my friends from work, when I talked with him, he never really did castles and pirates. He was into the space stuff. So he had a lot of the, like, I thought it was Blacktron, like all the nice spaceship things that were like black with the neon green, like covers and stuff. Those were the ones that he liked. But that's cool. Yeah. So like the ones in like launching in 2011, which, I mean, I know I'm talking way further back than that, but it's not like those are just last year either. I think this one is my, but yeah, I know, and there's so much stuff too. I actually have at one point I have them down next to me. I've been trying to go through all of my pieces and put things away and organize them. And at one point, I started buying the like Bionicle ones and things, and I made the mistake once I saw it. I did always think it was kind of neat that it has like this little piece that makes it like move around like that. And I always thought the masks that were in it, which this guy's mask is missing, were pretty neat. But I made the mistake one time of I saw a bunch of them. I thought they were different things, so I bought 3 of them. I think 3 of them. I don't think I have 4. I have 3 of them, and they're all like identical with slight little differences here and there, and that put me off of it so quickly. But I do still have some of them. I've got all sorts of different things, all sorts of sets that I'm going through, finding strange things. I also found too, when I was going through some old pieces to try to put away, I came across so many pirate swords and knight swords and spears that had been chewed from when I was a kid. And it's like, well, these are terrible now. And I'd have to see if I want to go, like if I put my sets back together and organize everything and try to like maybe get replacement parts for them. But they're always it's always funny to come across things. I was actually thinking about it the other day, because, do I have it over here? I bought a bunch of pieces off of eBay. My son was having a Lego themed birthday party, and so we wanted everybody to be able to build minifigures. And so I just bought like a set. And when I went through the set, I was finding all sorts of little pieces with it that I was organizing. And one of the ones that I thought was really cool was this helmet that reminded me of when I was a kid with the helmets from like the different knights. And it was like this nice little like dragon one with like the feathers on it, which I thought was cool. But I actually just found this is one of my son's creations of minifigs. But when I was a kid, I used to love these helmets that would like open and close on the guys. As you can see, this one looks like it's got, I think that looks to me like it's the Wicked Witch on top of the pirate body holding the Darksaber. So that's a nice, interesting combination he put together. But yeah, I always thought that when I went through, I was looking for minifig pieces so that the kids at the party could build whatever they wanted, and I saw that. I was like, I think I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that for my collection, because it's just going to get put on something strange, and some kid's going to, because we were going to let them take any of the things they created home. So it's like, I didn't want to lose that. I wanted to keep that. So I kept it in my little stash. I didn't keep much. I kept that and a couple, an axe and a shield that looked kind of cool. But everything else I put in. Everything else I let the kids have for the party, so they could make what they wanted. And actually, less kids took them than we were expecting. We thought more of the kids would build things and take them home. Some of the kids did, like the ones that really got into it, built some stuff and took it home. But not everybody did. They built things that they thought were funny, and then they left them, which was neat, because then we got to check it out when we were done. It's like, what did this kid build? where are you? I mean, you don't have to give me specifics, but just out of curiosity, like around what area are you in? I'm just curious because I know I see a lot of people that stream kind of at this time, and they're more in the they're more in the UK and for the time zone stuff. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, we thought it was a pretty fun party idea. My son actually came up with it, and we had to scramble to figure out where we were going to have a Lego party. I definitely think that's kind of a missed opportunity for the Lego stores to not be able to South America. Cool. Yeah, we thought it was like a lost opportunity for Lego stores not to have some sort of a partnership that would get them like birthday parties. You could just actually have people come in. Probably be a lot more expensive than what we did, though. This is one of my first streams where I actually have anybody in. Is the volume seeming okay? I've always been a little bit nervous about that, and it's something that now that I actually have someone who can give me some feedback, that would be fantastic. And also, what type of like weather are you dealing with in South America right now? Like what in your kind of like area? I was talking with my son the other day, where I don't remember why it came up, but we were talking about the holidays, and I told him that for whatever reason, it's like, I know it happens. It's the way the world works. Actually, I think he was the one that brought it up, how the seasons being different in different parts of the world. And I told him how, for whatever reason, in my mind, I cannot, like, I know it's a thing, I know it's real, but somehow I cannot grasp the concept of Christmas in the summertime. And I don't know why that is. I have the same problem with imagining snow over the ocean. Like, it snows over the ocean, but for some reason I can't picture it. Like, it took me a long time to figure out. I have family that lives near a beach, and when I picture that area, it's always been hot, it's always been summer, and thinking of snow on a beach was weird. And I don't know, it's just something that I've never thought of it before. So it's just kind of an interesting thing to try to wrap your mind around an idea that you hadn't thought of before. Time is it anyway? Okay. I still have a little bit more time. I am going to have to slow down and stop in a bit because I actually have to pick up my kids shortly. But I'll be going for probably at least another 20 minutes, maybe more. Few places have snow. Usually that happens. Cool. Is that everything for that page? Well, and let me see if I can. I have to figure out how to make the print on this screen. This is where I have my chat going, and I need to be able to figure out how to get it bigger because it's really hard for me to see over here. I'm still learning this whole thing. Gotcha. Oh, here? No, that's not it. I'm trying to see how I can. Oh, Zoom. Okay. See if I can do this. Oh, much better. Now I can actually see that a little bit better. Tropical weather. I gotcha. do you find that like if it's going to rain, like you can almost feel it or like smell it? It's not the same, but I know I used to have grandparents in Florida that when we'd go down there to visit, it'd be a nice day, nothing's going on, there's no thought that there's anything coming, and then you would just like feel it, or it was like almost like like sometimes you'd even smell it, where it's like you knew like a good downpour was coming like any time now. Like it happens, like I'm up in like the Northeast in the United States, and it's very like you can still do it here, but there was something different about there. Like you could really tell something was coming. Have you seen the new information that's coming out about the smart bricks from Lego? And if so, what did you think about it? I think one of the big things with it is like the cost too. Like some of the, I've got something messed up here. Okay, then that one, those are in the right spot. This one is not. So that one's right now, and now this one's in the wrong spot. Ah, I see. Okay. Shift it over. Here, yes. We'll see. I think I'm running low on this one, but I probably still have some time. Maybe if you're still hanging out and I finish this bag, maybe I'll just we could just chat and I can show you some of I've got a lot of different pieces down here and collections that I've built. Kind of check out. For this piece, bent. Right now it gets attached. Those are too big to be leftover pieces, so I'm hoping I didn't miss something. That one's in. That one's in. And it wants me to do that. Yeah, I missed something. All right, I missed something somewhere, I think. Hey, thanks so much. That's great feedback. Definitely take that and maybe run with that. Thank you so much. I don't know, depending on where you are, the time, but have a good night. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for stopping in and chatting. That was this is the most interaction I've ever had. So you're the first coming in. So thanks so much. There's the pieces I'm missing. Right along here. Yeah, I hadn't really thought of it that way. I think that's a good idea. And lost all my pieces here. Go. I think so. Try that, see if it goes. Yeah, kind of going with the sets and how those relate in different life things. I think that's cool. Right. Actually, it's almost time. Let's see. These pieces wanting to go together. All right, and now here. All right, this would actually, it says it. The other one was the, oh, there it is. Here. Now what's left? All right. Now that's a little bit more, that's more what I would expect to be left over. And I could just check to see, did I miss any? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, funny. It's like if I look at the screens, I can see that one of them is like delayed compared to the other. Strange. All right. Good to know. All right. So this piece, I finished that. Goes on here and it flips up over. I still think something seems wrong on this one. Oh, that's part of it. It's all wiggly over there. Oh, did I miss building this guy? I must have missed building this guy at the beginning of bag 10. Or bag 9? That's 11. Has he been here since? No. He can't. No, okay, that is a different guy. Bag 10. Where's bag 10? Bag 10. Bag 10. Bag 10. Well, I actually got some views this time. That was nice. Where's the beginning of bag 10? There it is. Here's this person. Helmet, head, torso, legs, and a blaster. Okay. And a blaster. Which actually, did they put the person someplace? No. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say, what do I have? I've got a little bit longer. We'll see if we want to keep going for a little bit. I'm going to try to see if I can fix this side. It's all wobbly. This part seems okay. Oh, no, the whole thing. You know what? I'm just going to try to pop this off. I am not responsible for this part of the build. Son did this. Because it's his. I'm finishing it for him because he got done with it. Tighten this up and see if it... Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. No wonder that was wobbly. That whole section there wasn't right. Well, was falling apart. Let's see. Better. Right. Oh, but you know what? Now this... Oh, no, that's okay. That's the way that's supposed to go. All right. See if we can pop this back in now. Okay, and that, and like that, right? This one still seems very, I don't know. Well, I guess that's all right. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. Although something doesn't seem quite right over here. I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't see anything that's standing out. Something along here. So it could be that it's not matching in right there. That actually looks a little bit better already. And maybe that was it. All right. How many bags are in here? Do I have time? Bag of... All right. You know what? Let's see what we can do. We'll try it. We'll try maybe one more bag. Oh yeah, see, I don't know. This thing seems so tippy. Maybe that's normal. That side seems good and solid. This side seems so loose. Is it just the piece? Side seems so much more solid. Side is falling open. Oh no, not sure. And I don't really want to take it all apart and figure it out. We'll see. We'll start another bag and we'll see how far we get. I am actually going to redo and see that up to, okay, maybe it was just my screen has things like out of sync. I have noticed that before. So maybe that's all it is. All right, so there's supposed to be a stormtrooper in here. So let's build our stormtrooper. That's what it says. I am a rule follower. I follow the rules. When it tells me to build the stormtrooper first, I build the stormtrooper first. Oh, there's only a little bag in here. Why I like Lego. It tells you what to do. I always had that when I was a kid. And the like back of the box would show you other builds. That one's so cool. How do I build it? There was no instructions. Okay, I guess I'm not building it. Like that, I was not good at that aspect of, well, you just take the pieces and you kind of do whatever you want and you figure it out. Well, but what piece am I supposed to use? Just try some. But which one? Try one. And I just never did. I couldn't do it. It was not the way I built with Lego. I just couldn't do it. And now there's all those like 3-in-1 sets. Like I don't have like the pirate. No, I took the pirate one apart to try to put it back into the pirate ship. But it's like the 3-in-1 sets that have the multiple build like configurations, and they tell you how to make the multiple configurations. Which is what I would want. I want to know how I'm supposed to build something. But I also know that there's other more creative people that can just they see what they want to do and they know how to get there. And I'm sure if I tried enough, I'd have good ideas on how to put something together to get it the way I want it to be. But it's just, it's not my style. I like to follow the steps and build what it tells me I'm supposed to build. And when I'm done, I end up with the thing I wanted. It's just the way I build. It did unfortunately get my wife to comment that the Lego movie that I was Lord Business, which I take exception to. I would never glue my Lego sets. Glue does not belong on the pieces. I would never ever do that. But let's see what else has been going on in the world of Lego that we could talk about. Oh, price in general. That's what one of the things I was starting to talk about. There was that. Now I thought I saw it was higher than that, but maybe I was just comparing it, because isn't the Lego DeLorean that just came out, isn't that one like $27? And was it like 800 pieces or something? Maybe I have that wrong. But then like the Cobb Vanth Speeder with Cad Bane is like 35, which I thought it was more than that. I don't know what I saw that made me think it was more than that. I thought I saw that it was more than that. That's still a lot for a speeder bike and I think it's a speeder bike and 2 minifigs, which I think is still a lot to spend for that. And then I think that's one of the mistakes they're making with the smart bricks too. I think they're too expensive. I don't hate them nearly as much as I feel like other people are. Like there's people that are really hating on them. And I'm not going to go that far, but I think they've made mistakes. I'll be curious to see where it goes from here. And this piece, that piece, this piece, and now 3 of these. Oh, yep, 3 of these. And 1 more of those. Okay. That goes here. Okay. Yep, still good. Yeah, but I know. Well, because then it's even so much harder too. Maybe I already talked about it, but like at first I was a sucker for the pirate ships and castles. Like most of the sets that came out, I could say, hey, you know what? I can say no to this. It's cool, but I don't need to have it. And like nothing was getting me back into buying Lego. Like I had some old ones. If I really wanted to build some, I could build some. Where is this piece? Oh, is it this? No, that's not it, because that's the wrong color. Where is it? Oh, piece. Where is it? It's a dark gray, isn't it? A dark gray. Oh, there it is. Found it. And it was hidden, but don't worry, you didn't have to tell me, because I know you can't see all these pieces behind the top of this Star Destroyer, so that's okay. I won't be angry with you for not telling me this time. Next time, if you see it, you got to tell me. But so the different sets that come out, if it wasn't pirates, wasn't castles, it was like, oh, well, right. I have stuff I can build. If I really feel like building, I can build something. And then they started with Transformers. Okay. I do remember Transformers. That's starting to hit me a little bit in the nostalgia. And at first, when it was just Bumblebee, like, it's okay. I can resist getting Bumblebee. I don't need to get Bumblebee. Well, then Optimus came out. And so Bumblebee is behind me, and Optimus is still in his box over here. And 2 boxes behind him is Soundwave, because I didn't get any of them until Soundwave came out. When Soundwave came out, it's like, well, there goes my money. Then, thing about this doesn't. It must be. That's the way it has to fit. Okay. And then what? And then my family got me the DeLorean, not the new small one, like the older one, for Christmas last year. I think it was last year. Never had a chance to build it, so hopefully I'll get a chance to build that. I might even build it on stream. And so I have the DeLorean sitting in the box over there. I have the Lion Knight Castle and the new El Dorado fortress off on the side to be built at some point. So I've got some sets, so I'm trying to not buy stuff. But now they keep coming out with stuff that's hitting me right in the nostalgia. Because we've got then the Goonies came out. I also, because it's pirates, I'm interested in Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. I said the Goonies. And then Star Trek is now starting. And it's like, would you please stop picking all the things I like from when I was younger, or all the things that are the IPs that I enjoy? I can't afford it. It's hard enough that I'm buying Lego for my son. I can't afford Lego for myself. And I can't even say, oh, well, go back to like doing like Lego City stuff because my other son is really into all the vehicles and stuff from Lego City. So I'm buying those a lot of times too. I can't catch a break when it comes to Lego. They have made it to, I don't know, like, I don't want to say my generation, but it's like they figured out at some point, hey, there's all these other IPs we should start getting into. And it just happens to line up with me, and I'm in big trouble, is what it is. I'm in big trouble. Oh, hopefully, I'm just gonna have to not buy as many sets. I have a bunch to work through. I have a bunch of old ones to rebuild. I'll work on some of those. I always wanted to do those on live stream, which if I get more people that come in that just chat and we hang out while I do it, maybe that would work okay. The problem is so many of my older sets, I'm missing so many pieces. Well, not missing. They're organized by color, which is what my mom did when she was putting them all away into this giant thing. And so much stuff is so hard to find. So I've been trying to like reorganize them to make it easier, and it would just be really hard. I think it would make for a very boring stream. But I think it depends. It depends on how the stream operates. Like, if we're just chatting while I'm going through building something, and you don't mind that I'm digging through a bin for a while we chat, then maybe it would work. I feel like it would be a little bit boring and noisy too. That's actually something I didn't think of. When I was first doing that, it was so noisy. I think it would be really hard to listen to somebody digging through a bin of Legos while they're putting something together. All right, there's supposedly one more of these, allegedly. There it is. It was hiding. And where's this one go? I'm building this piece now. What time is it? All right. Oh, we're getting close. I might have to see if I can finish this before I have to take off. Pick up my kids. Oops, that's not the right spot. It wasn't even a hard one to put in I just put it in the wrong spot altogether. And where's the smooth? Here it is. That goes like this. And it goes in here. All right, yep. And it can. I can tell that. Something doesn't seem right. Oh, I missed this whole step up here. All right. Oh, and there's steps over here. Well, I am missing. How did I miss all these steps? Okay, I missed one part on that. No, I missed two. Missed two parts on that one. Okay. What's this? And this, right? And that's it? Yeah. This one. Oh, no. No, there's even more. Oh my, this one was, I was not paying attention on this one at all. There we go. Okay. Well, now that one's set. Come back over here. This is done right, and now I'm doing this. Whew, that was close. Oop, bang right in the microphone. And then like this. All right, now we're moving on. And I add this piece. This? Yes. With this one going like this. And gray 6 going like this. Now this dark one comes off here. This piece here. This light gray one. There's that one right here for looking at the pages. The light is really making it tough. And all right. Flip this over, and I'm putting this one, yes, here, and 3. Where is the 3? There's the 3. And oh, you know what? I bet that stormtrooper is supposed to have that blaster. Somehow I missed it. Stormtrooper's supposed to have a blaster. Yes. What was that? You're in the chat. Let me know if you heard that sound. I think it was my water heater. Okay, I flip this back over, and I take this piece of... This one goes right here. Okay. This one goes like that. Okay. This one up over here. All right. Well, I gotta say, I mean, I've only had one person coming in and chatting, but this is a lot more views than I've ever received. So I don't know. I don't know what's different, but I'm happy something's a little different this time. You never get this much interest. All right, where's that other piece? Where is that other piece? Oh no, it's back to telling me the bitrate's low. I guess, I don't know. I still haven't figured that out. The other person was able to hear me fine. So I don't know if that's just, it's doing that when I'm not talking as much. And then it goes away. The only thing I can think of. And this piece comes down over here. Oops. All right. Now, oh, I'm building, looks like a little bit of a, like a blaster type of a thing, like the turrets. All right, so we need this piece and then one of these. Right? Yep. And here. And then one of these. Followed by one of these. 1, 2, 3, yep. And then, so this black piece over here. Then, where is it? There it is. Here, and this on here, with 2 of these on it. Okay. And they go. Oh. That doesn't seem quite right somehow. Something's wrong here. Because these aren't lined up properly. Oh. Of course they're not lined up properly. This thing moves. Duh. There we go. Oh boy. I'm gonna make 3 more. That was a silly mistake. Can't believe I did that. I was almost wondering what I did wrong. Nothing. I didn't do anything wrong. Build them the same way? I don't. Why was that one different? Strange. But I don't build them the same way. I take a regular square, and then on one side we put this, and on the other side we put this, and then on top these, then on the front we put the cannons. All right, and now we build another one. And I think when I finish this bag, that's probably when I'll have to stop. Hoping I'll be able to finish this up. Time. Go pick up my kids. And not have to leave partway through a bag. I don't really want to do that. But if I have to, I will. I mean, whatever. It'll be fine. I'll manage. Let's leave it set up for later. A viewer from South America. That's cool. Oh, there's one more. Here it is. I'm actually surprised by that. I do wonder a little bit if... Well, no, it's not supposed to. Not supposed to make a difference. I wonder if it's partially just timing. I know I put it on... I put on live streams whenever, but I also work from home most of the time. People who are in offices can't do that. Can't just put on somebody's live stream. Oh, got a piece. Dang it. Oh, go. All right. Here. All right, and then it wants me to test it. Does it work? Let's see. Hey, it's working. Now it says take this piece and one of these clear ones. So I'll put the clear one right here. And then this here. Okay. And we're building something else. 4x2 and a 4 single. Now a 3x3. Oh, no, I already did that one. And this one. And that's right like that. And I flip it like this. Okay. Now the 2 goes here. Flip it back over. And we put this 3 goes along here. This 4 goes along here. And this 2 goes here. This 4 goes here. And then 1 goes. I mean, that's encouraging to me. I feel like to me, that means there's at least somebody coming in, checking it out. So I could keep going. Oh, I keep thinking something's happening over here. It's just the audio stream warning coming up. I wish I could just disable it. Whoa. Oh, whew. That piece ends up on the floor, I'll be in big trouble. Although actually there's probably I would imagine there's an extra of that. All right, now what do we have? We've got, is it the 4? No, it's not a 4. 6, there it is. With a clear one on each end. That. This 4 in the middle like that. And where's the thing? There it is. And this goes on here. Yep. Okay. With this long piece like this. This small one like this. Oh, now the glare is getting me again. All right. We've got the smooth piece goes here. And then the 4 goes here. Where goes here? Okay. Now, what do we got? We've got it like this. We need to put down another 4, and it goes across here. These 2 double grabbers. That. This piece going. Something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. Oh, I put these in the wrong order. That's what it is. All right. This one goes here. It's like, Han. This one goes there. That one goes there. There we go. All right. Now that's lining up right? Yeah, now that's lining up right. Yep. And, okay, so that's this piece now. We're going to go and we're going to attach it on here, right, like that, right? Yep. Okay. And we take this piece that goes across these, right? Yep. This one goes next to it, shift it up 1. And that's it. And it's on to the next bag. Yeah, and it had 1 extra clear. All right, and it looks like we build bag 12 on top of this before we do anything with it. So I'm just going to stop with it there. Let me see. What can I use as a bookmark? Bookmark. Bookmark, bookmark, bookmark. Well, suppose I can find out I'm at the bag, so I'll just close it. I could use the piece, I guess. All right. So that's it. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping by. I am definitely a little bit happier with this stream so far. I don't have any streams that have ever had this many views. I know it was a short amount. People coming in now and then, popping in, popping out. We had one good chatter. That was a lot of fun. Glad to see somebody in here that could give me some feedback. And that was actually a lot of fun. I definitely would like to do that again. So I'm going to have to take off. I got to go pick up my kids and get ready to have dinner. So thank you for stopping by. I will definitely stream again. And we'll finish off this one. Maybe that'll be tonight. Maybe I'll be able to finish this off tonight, do the last couple bags, and then just chat. But if you're coming in, if you're coming by, if you're checking it out, please give a like and subscribe. It would really help me out to kind of boost everything going. Trying to get this ball rolling, trying to get everything going. We're just starting off. I started the channel a little bit like midway through last year, and but didn't really start posting frequently until in December. So I'm going to try to keep more shorts coming and more live streams, more reviews, more videos. We'll see. I feel like reviews, unless it's a specific set, I don't know that people are really interested in it. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it should just be YouTube Shorts for reviews versus doing like regular videos. I don't know if people are really interested in the videos. But hey, if you disagree, if you say, hey, that was a nice build you did on live, do a review for it. I think people would like to see it, then I'll do it, or we'll see how everything goes. I still don't know why this one seems so loose all the time. It's like just always seems so loose. But anyway, that's it for me for right now. Maybe I'll see you again later today. I'm also still trying to figure out timing for things. Unfortunately, with work and family and obligations, it's tough for me to nail down when I can get away to reliably stream, but I want to figure out a time so I can let you know when you'll be able to find me and find me consistently at that time. So we'll try to figure out something on how that's going to work. But thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for coming by, and we'll see you next time.